Okay, so last week the Moto3 Championship saw its champion for this year, Pedro Acosta. He obtained the title after an exciting battle with Foggia at Portimao, which saw him come out victorious, and honestly, I think he deserves the title, and I was rooting for him during the entire race. His drive has been magnificent throughout the year. I mean, it is no easy feat to win a race starting from the pit lane, and he did that, just to demonstrate his talent on a moto, and if you think that he was born in 2004, it just makes your mind blow. But today we aren't here to talk about how good as drivers both Foggia and Acosta are, but to talk about a particular event that happened during the race. If you have followed the race, you know that Acosta and Foggia didn't exactly race head to head until the end. In fact, during the last lap, this happened.
Straight back. He's going to have a look into turn 3. He's got to, and he does. He goes through with the block. Oh, Foggia's gone!
You see the one that fell? That is Foggia. The other one that fell after? That is Sergio Garcia, the real winner of the championship in my heart. The one who made Foggia fell? Darren Binder, a man that, if you know a bit of Moto3, is famous for a fact. He is trouble. So, in other words, Binder took down a man who was racing for the championship in the last lap of the race that could have given the title to his rival. Doesn't it remind you of something? Oh, plus, he is also South African. Anyway, this isn't the first time that Binder caused an accident throughout his entire Moto3 career. I mean, there is a motive why many people don't speak so highly of him. It's not that he isn't that nice or something like that. As a Moto3 watcher, I think that I saw so many accidents caused by his shenanigans that nowadays I am not even surprised anymore. And you know what the worst fact is? He is a good driver, when his excessive aggressiveness just doesn't make him create disasters. I mean, when you are known principally because you make accidents rather than for your drive capabilities, then there is a problem. And I am saddened by this, because I think he actually has the time to do something decent in the sport. Returning to the incident, after the race he was rightly disqualified, not that it changes something really, but still better than nothing, and people weren't exactly impressed by what he did. But you know what the problem is? The problem is that this man here is going to race in MotoGP next year. I mean, it isn't the first driver to skip categories. Jack Miller did the exact thing some years ago when he landed to MotoGP from Moto3 out of nowhere, but the problem is that I don't remember Miller doing this kind of shenanigans. MotoGP should be the category where the best drivers in the world compete, just like Formula 1 should be, not a place where accident creators and pay driver can have access to, especially when they haven't achieved that much during their career. I mean, just confront Binder and his brother Brad. While both of them have an aggressive driving style, Brad did something during his career. He won the Moto3 Championship, he finished 3rd and 2nd in the Moto2 Championship with some great drives, and he won 2 races in MotoGP, with a dominant race in Brno, which my brain remembers, and in that crazy wet Austria with slick tires. While Darren achieved something, I guess? I mean, he just won a race in Moto3, finished on the podium 6 times during the 7th season he was in Moto3, with his highest championship finish being an 8th place last year. Is this a driver worthy of being in MotoGP? From my perspective, no. He is just still too immature to be racing in a category such as that. If he really had to move up categories, I would have made him stay a year in Moto2 to see if he could achieve something, because by only looking at what he did in the 7 years he was in Moto3, he isn't worth being there. I mean, Acosta won the title in his rookie season. That is a driver we would like to see one day in MotoGP. And I even thought at the start of the season that finally Binder had seen the light, that he had changed and could finally pull off some good performances with a clean yet aggressive drive without making trouble for anyone. Guess I set my expectation too high, huh? But honestly, I thought it was a MotoGP worthy material ever since I first heard about his possible move to the Masterclass. I remember when they first mentioned it and it was like, wait, what the heck is this? Like, seriously? And you know with which team he's going to race? With the actual Petronas team, which will be rebranded as Yamaha RNF, a team that, if in this season just did shit, let's be honest, almost made Morbidelli win the title in 2020 and made both him and Quartararo have good seasons. I mean, would it not have been better to, I don't know, substitute Viejev, who is going to try for owning Superbike with him, so that he could acquire a bit of experience in Moto2? No? Oh, and just to open and close a little tangent, I really hope Viejev can express himself in Superbike, as well as Lecona. I think they can do very well there, and I surely hope so. Anyway, this is for tangent, this is not the principal subject of this video, so let's move on. Anyway, what I wanted to say with this video is that this accident just shows that Binder is not ready for MotoGP. He needs to mature first, obtain some result, stop making the goddamn accidents, and then we can talk about it. Because for me, He has the potential to be there, but at the moment, he is just like a rough diamond. He needs to be refined, and considering that he is only 23 years old, he has the time to do so. So, in the end, did he ruin a beautiful championship battle? Absolutely yes. Did he disappoint me, as well as many other people? Absolutely. Will he stop doing these shenanigans? I surely hope so. Should we still give him a chance in MotoGP before saying anything about him? Yeah, I think we should. So, what was the point of this video then? Anyway, if you arrived here, thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more from me, consider subscribing to the channel, it will really mean the world to me. Oh, just to tell you, this channel supposedly shouldn't be a racing channel, but I will make these types of videos once in a while. If you would like to see an entire channel based on motorsport, then tell me down in the comments. I know this is my first video, so you can't really judge, but tell me if you would prefer a monothematic channel or just a chaotic place where I release what I want, because, trust me, this channel, if I gotta continue it, is gonna become completely and utterly chaos. Trust me. Moving on, what do you think about what happened at Portimao? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed what you've just watched, please leave a like and subscribe. This was SigmaOni, and I will see you guys in the next video.